A major wind threat evolves with today's severe weather threat, and that will continue over the next few days. Oh, and that's not it. We also have a major heat wave that we have been dealing with and will continue to be dealing with over the next few days. Hey guys, it's Convective Analyst, keeping you guys updated on the weather. Let's start off with today's convective outlooks issued by the Storm Prediction Center. We have two areas of a 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather, and we also have many areas of marginal risks of severe weather. We'll start off with the one that is in the New York area for Virginia and North Carolina. We do have a 5% tornado risk in place in this area. This includes Philadelphia, and Atlantic City. All the towns, if you were included in this brown shaded area, you could see a tornado day within 25 miles of your location. Okay. Now to the wind risk, we have a 15% risk. Okay, so what this basically means is that 60-mile-per-hour winds will be likely if you're in this area. Also, let's go up here because we do have a 5% Sig 1 wind risk up here. We also have a 2% tornado risk up here too, okay? And then the hail risk is very different. The highest hail risk will actually be over here in the plains near Kansas City. But we will have two areas of a hail risk, one back up here in the Carolinas, Virginia, and New York area. Now, as we go into Friday, I think Friday could be a very big wind and hail threat. I don't think we're gonna have many tornadoes today, but starting off the Carolinas, because we do have another 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather. This includes Charlotte, Raleigh, even to most of South Carolina, Columbia, into Atlanta, Macon, Atlanta. I mean, even into Georgia, not Atlanta, but Atlanta is included in this, and then into Montgomery. Okay, now up here, this is what I'm talking about, where we could have those wind threats. In the Carolinas, just isolated damaging winds. Okay, so we do have a 15% Sig 1 threat for wind. What this basically means is that 75 plus mile per hour wind gusts will be possible if you're in the Sig 1 area, okay? Same for the hail threat, okay? This is higher amounts of hail are likely in this area, okay? Now, Saturday is pretty basic. We have two areas of a marginal risk of severe weather. This is the probabilistic. If you didn't know, the day 3 are very hard to predict because we don't have many models that go that far out. But for now, just isolated damaging winds if you're in these two marginal risks of severe weather. Now, going over to the models of severe weather, we're going to map out what's going to happen over the next few days. As we load our models up, we can see that today will just be isolated severe weather for the Carolinas at least. Back here in the mountains and in Georgia, we could have some clusters of storms that try to develop, and we can have those straight line damaging winds. Same for up here in New York. We do have a very scary straight line damaging wind threat, which is this is why we have a 30% wind risk in place for this. We also do have some supercell tracks. If we go over to these significant tornado parameter values, they are there, okay, but this will be QLCS tornadoes, so they will most likely be weak, but some could be strong because there has definitely been some very strong tornadoes along a line of storms, but also if any discrete supercells form, that could also pose the threat of an isolated tornado. Now going over to the Atlantic, we aren't really seeing those tropical systems anymore. We are seeing really nothing actually. I mean, we're seeing the storm system up near Paris, right? I mean that will the remnants of that storm will impact Paris, which is pretty cool. But I mean, yesterday's video, which obviously that was a different model run, was showing like many storm systems. But we can go all throughout this. We aren't seeing anything in the Atlantic. This changes every single model, okay? So, but we will keep updated on that if models start to definitely show something happening here. Now, lastly, before we end the video, we have the temperatures because we will keep having this major heat wave in Kansas and Oklahoma and those areas. So you can see those white colors, which mean 110, 109 degrees. I mean, even in the Carolinas, we'll have a lot of heat. Okay, but we can just go through all throughout this, so we can just see all of the heat that is going to impact these areas. Okay, so to summarize all of this out, we have a few more days of severe weather. This will actually not a few more days. This will probably just continue throughout August. We don't have any tropical systems right now, but we are keeping an eye on it to see if anything pops up. Also, for the Carolinas, isolated damaging winds today. We might have I forgot to talk about this. We actually might have a storm. We actually might have a major storm on Friday. Now, we only have a marginal risk of severe weather. That probably should be upgraded because we do have a pretty crazy line of storms that come through. And for the Charlotte area, we're going to have 2 rounds of storms that come through. So I think this definitely could be upgraded by the Storm Prediction Center. There's probably a reason why. I mean, there's plenty of cave. I really don't know why this is not pretty crazy risk of severe weather. I mean, there isn't much Cape, but there's enough for a lot of storms to just pop up and produce damaging winds. So there definitely should be an upgrade to this. So if you're living in the Carolinas, South Carolinas on Friday, definitely be sure to remain weather aware. Stay tuned to my posts, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know if we do go live or when I upload a video or a short or a post. So have a great rest of your day.